And now we're gonna move a little bit back to the cities. Now we've talked about public transport, about long haul, but you know what's important, interesting for let's say regular people, or you know the people living in the cities, is electromobility in the cities, the smart cities, smart solutions, and we have a very honored guest, Milan Pulda from Renault Car, BMW. Sorry, it's not a BMW. That's a Czech habit to pronounce that. But Mr. Pulda will talk about electromobility as an emission-free urban lifestyle. So, Mr. Pulda, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Hopefully you can hear me good, because I'm not in the office currently. We have a team building with our team, so this is a little bit improvisation from my side. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very nice that I have a chance to tell you something about the BMW solutions regarding electromobility. We will start, please, with a very short video. That's it, and now the presentation. What was the short video about? You maybe are surprised what has to do the BMW Motorsport with emission-free moving. Very soon will come full electric. So you had a chance to hear the noise of the electrical engine. Electrical engine, of course, it's quiet, so this is only the music. So what is the agenda for today? Production in general, cars, batteries, charging infrastructure, emission-free driving as a part of emission-free lifestyle. And what is next? So you see the electrical plant. It really exists. This is close to Dubai, and close to this plant is factory for aluminum. Because if we want to be emission-free, we have to produce batteries and especially metal parts of the car also in emission-free factories. So that's why BMW invested together with the local government to the production plant for aluminum, and this is powered by sun. Today's portfolio, we have battery vehicles, full battery vehicles. We have plug-in hybrids and mild hybrid. What is the difference? Battery electrical vehicle has only the battery, nothing else, and you can charge it. Plug-in hybrid has a combustion engine and electrical engine, and you can also charge the car. The mild hybrid, this is the integration of a small electrical engine together with combustion engine, and it helps during the acceleration of the engine, so you can get some safetiness of gasoline and also CO2. And you see all electrical cars the BMW produce at this moment, or coming soon, let's say. Also, the experimental car, which is powered by hydrogen, exists. This is a small, let's say, division of BMW, and this is only, let's say, an experimental at this moment. So we are on a wave of battery, standard battery, electrical engines, and waiting for the future. What you can find on our web pages, this is, let's say, a practical information. All dealers, and not only BMW dealers, are prepared for electromobility, and they have an offer of the cars, and also all questions. It means frequently asking questions are answered forward. It means that you can find all your questions on our websites. This way you could be able to understand more what it is, electromobility, how long you need to charge the battery, how is the range of the car, and so on. From our product range, only a short view, what is coming soon. This is i4, completely electrical car coming this year, or the end of this year, and you see that the range is to 600 kilometers. This is very good, and this range is extended, or was extended during last year rapidly. And when you look to the power, this is 530 horsepower. This is a very powerful car. And the next, you see, this is a conception. It's called iX. This is so-called sport activity vehicle, something between X3 and X5 regarding the size of the car. Also, very long range, 600 kilometers and 500 horsepower. Simply electrical engine, this is the best engine the people produced ever. You do not need any gearbox. The engine is enough, and you get the moment from 0 to 100% immediately. And this is the interior of the car. So, Mini. This is a part of BMW Group. This is completely city car. 3 doors, small, but very nice and very smart. And what we have, okay. And if you look to our i3, it was the first electrical car which BMW produced. And on a short view, what you can find on our web pages. And now something about the batteries. The Neue Klasse, as the Germans say, this is the last type of the battery. And the challenge is solid state. This is very important. Energy density, production price, and the weight. This is these challenges we are faced, and we have to solve somehow. Next slide should be a short video. Please start it.
The success of electric mobility will be driven largely by the battery technology. The real challenge in the development is the underlying cell chemistry. Today's batteries are based on lithium-ion technology, composed of 2 electrodes, cathode, anode, and a porous separator. A liquid electrolyte allows the lithium-ion transfer and thus the flow of current. Battery cell manufacturers around the world are focusing on improvement of the lithium-ion battery. However, this potential is limited. In order to create even more powerful batteries in the future, the BMW Group is conducting high-intensity research on next-generation batteries, the all-solid-state battery. Instead of the liquid, a solid electrolyte is employed, an even safer option. In addition, the graphite or silicon containing anode is replaced by a lithium metal anode. This leads to a significant increase in energy density. A thin layer of lithium metal is employed as anode. During charging, metallic lithium is deposited on the anode and dissolved again during discharging. The clear advantages of this innovative technology enable BMW Group to take the next big step in the global rollout of electric mobility.
Okay, I will continue in my presentation. So this small video, this short video was about the new type of the batteries. Batteries will help us to extend our range, and if they are not so heavy like now, also extension of the range, lowering of the price, and so on. So this is the main issue for us, and also for any other producers. Okay, now we have charging, home charging, public charging, and workplace charge. What does it mean? What you can have at home is a simple thing you see on the picture. This is a flexible fast charger. Okay, we are talking about some hours to feed your car. But you can improve your solution and you can have a wall box, mostly AC for the home capacity. Of course, you can have special chargers, the DC, powerful and so on. But this is designed for the homes and the houses. What we have else is a complete solution from our side. It means Berenka is able to arrange the installation of the wall box at your house. Of course, we cooperate with experts, and everything was designed directly for BMW. So what I mean by this saying, I say that the situation regarding electromobility in Czech Republic is that the government does not support the electromobility by any subventions, but currently the infrastructure exists, and the car producers are ready to help user with installation of all necessities for a normal electro car driving. You can find the maps. You can have an application from all electricity suppliers, E.ON, ČEZ, doesn't matter. So they advise you, you can buy a program for charging, and they advise you where to charge. And you can anyway do it yourself. BMW has an application which motivates drivers to use Unity chargers. This were made together with Mercedes as a net of the chargers, and when you collect the points, you can use the points in lifestyle shop, or you can even pay in advance some kilowatts through this application. Workplace charging, this is the same like I described before. And we have a short video, please.
Plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, in short PHEVs, contribute to zero-emission urban mobility. This is one of the main issues to improve the life quality for the citizens in more and more cities all over the world. But how can we enable our customers to benefit of the full potential of their vehicles? The answer is eDrive Zone and BMW Points. Two functions we are working on right now, and we will introduce to our BMW plug-in hybrids step by step starting in 2020. With the so-called geofencing technology, we define areas in which the car is traveling in the electric driving mode. When entering such an area, for example a zero-emission zone, the vehicle automatically switches to purely electric driving. No additional action is required by the driver. This way, we improve the air quality in the cities and help our customers to reduce the car's operational costs. A win-win situation for everyone. Furthermore, with the introduction of BMW Points, we will give our customers additional incentives for electric driving. In combination with the eDrive Zone function, BMW Points playfully supports our customers to increase their electric driving share. You collect points for all electrically driven distances. With in-app challenges, we encourage our customers to exploit the full potential of their electric drive. A typical challenge, for example, is to charge your car every morning, and doing so you earn additional points. And the best of all, for the points you redeem rewards. Typical redeems will include free charging packages from ChargeNow and perspectively packages from CharNow, ParkNow and the BMW Connected Store. In a nutshell, the new technologies help our customers to increase their electric driving share in a playful way and to improve the air quality in the cities.
Thank you for video. I think it very well explained, and I think a lot of my German colleagues will be prepared. Now the end user understand how BMW work with the electromobility and work with the situation of pollution in the cities. And back to the first short sound of M. The M Motorsport is a part of BMW Group production, and it produces powerful cars now with combustion engine. And we are prepared for electromobility also. So my last very short video, please, which is very funny.
M is a type of car which goes in the blood of people.
There's a new world that's being created. We unleash some beast, but at the same time it's got precision.
When you are pressing the pedal of a M car, you suddenly have goosebumps all over your body. Something that produces a thrilling effect for you. It's something that shuts down your head, and it's a pure emotional feeling.
How can we give something which is more often experienced than they ever had with their petrol engines, and make it even more exciting and make it even more joyful to drive?
So the first thing that we did, it was to try to translate in sound what is the feeling of an explosion related to sound. So very soon we began to convert to some sort of sound texture which could at the same time express force, grandness, a fusion between strength, but also a flowing energy.
So I keep thinking, you know, we can go further with these sounds, because the sportiness, the whole philosophy behind the M cars, and I think behind the drivers that drive it, is that they're a little bit more ready for a bit of an experiment, for a little bit something new and something unusual.
Thank you very much. And my last slide, what is next? Okay, so we are talking about recyclable materials, sustainable supply chain. This is connected with the energy production, mobile intelligence. This is the brain of the electro cars. Also, intelligent building management. This is the target of BMW. Also for the dealers to have green buildings, customer-centric mobility, of course, and sustainable technologies. From my side, it's all at this moment. So if you have any question, I'm prepared.
Yes, thank you very much for the presentation and for the videos. We have a question from the audience. You basically mentioned at the very beginning the let's say types of different cars like EVs, hybrid cars, and whatsoever. The question is, why is it necessary to still have hybrid models right now, hybrid cars? Can't we just switch to full EVs already?
Not exactly, because technologically, if you're talking about the range of the car, has to be a certain combination of combustion and electromobility, because if you want to drive a longer distance, for example, to the mountains and so on, and the network of the chargers is not so very well prepared. So I would say a certain step how to go to the electromobility is the using of hybrids still. This is only this reason.
To get people used to using somehow electric cars, maybe not fully electric cars, but to get them in touch with the technology, basically.
For example, if we started a production with i3, there was a type called REX, which means range extended, and it was it was a hybrid, in fact. So it is an electrical engine, but for sure there was a small combustion engine. So if you get to a situation that no charger was close to you, so you were sure that you can continue in your drive. So it was on the beginning. Yeah.
You've within the presentation you had a slide with the often questions from your customers, like about EVs, about the power of the EVs and whatsoever. I just it got me thinking, like BMWs are the, let's say, maybe I wouldn't say luxurious cars, but you know, the, let's say, higher end of the
It's
offer,
called premium segment. Yes, they are
yeah.
expensive, and you are right.
So I would expect that your customers would be, let's say, easier to persuade to switch to hybrids and to EVs. Is it right, or are they still hesitating?
I think our customers are the same customers of any other cars. They have the same questions. They have very similar attitude to the way of life. And our customers, they prefer powerful engines.
Yeah.
So I would say that it's quite difficult to explain them and to convince them that electromobility is any type of future.
So the way to persuade them is to offer them full service with the wall boxes, with these fast chargers and so on.
Yes.
I've mentioned it at the beginning. I'm gonna try a full EV for the first time, and I'm quite interested about like the home charging, because you've mentioned the wall boxes and so on. Is it actually? I'm sorry, this might be a stupid question, but is it really necessary to have my own wall box at home, and what are the advantages to have this kind of solution at home?
You do not need a wall box. It's enough when you have the flexible charger, the small box, also shown on one of my slides.
Yeah.
But if you have a full electrical car, you should wait the whole night for the charging of the battery. If you have a wall box, you make the time shorter, because wall box is able to provide more power to your car for the charging. So the time is shorter, dramatically shorter. That's it. So you also, if you have it at home, you also need to buy a proper capacity from the electrical supplier, or you can combine it with the solar.
Solar panels at the roof.
Yes, solar panels on the roof.
Okay.
Maybe this is the best solution. If you have your solar panels and you charge your car, let's say free of charge, of course, you have some investment because you need to buy it and you need to install it. So I would say the name of my presentation was that electromobility is a certain way of life. It is, because you drive different car. The car has different behavior than the combustion engine. You need to charge it. You need to calculate where, if you go a long distance, where you will charge. The digital, let's say, applications will help you, and you have to switch a little bit the using of the car, and also if you want to be ecological enough, it's the best way that you have the solar panels on the roof and so on. So I wouldn't say that this is the electromobile is not a consumption thing or matter.
Yeah, but you need to change your lifestyle a little bit to think about it a little bit differently. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for the presentation.
Welcome. And if any questions from the audience, you can get a contact on me, and I will try to explain, and would be my pleasure to explain what you want.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you.